£35 million removed from the wage bill, 7 players signed, but what is Manchester United's net spend for the transfer window? This is what we will be discussing on today's video, but before we jump into that, please do smash a like on the video and please do subscribe to the channel if you are new. So I've put together a comprehensive spreadsheet using Transfermarkt and a couple of other websites to give you a full overview of our transfer window. I can give you all of the outgoings, and then we will, of course, reveal what the net spend has been for this window. So let's start off with the outgoings. And just to be very, very clear, these figures do not include the add-ons. I thought it would make it more simple to know what we 100% will receive from sales versus what we could achieve. So this is just 100% guaranteed amounts of money. Starting off with Fred, 8.5 million, Henderson, 15 million, Elanga, 15 million, Jones, nothing, Tuanzebe, nothing, David De Gea, nothing, Maciej Kovar, 5.1 million, Noam Emmerich, 800,000, Zidane Iqbal, 850,000, Alex Telles, 4 million, and Mengi is TBC. It's undisclosed, but I would assume it'd be somewhere around £1 million roughly. Now, in total, that is 11 players who have permanently left the club this summer. 11 from in or around the first team squad. And from those 11 players, Manchester United have raised a total of £50 million and 100,000. So 50.1 million is guaranteed. There is, of course, add-ons on some of those deals. So, for example, Elanga, there was 5 million add-ons. Henderson, there was 5 million add-ons. Fred, there was some add-ons. But as I said, this video is just focusing on the 100% guaranteed amounts of money that we have raised this summer. Now, if we move over to ingoings, we'll run through them really quickly. Onana, 43.8 million. Mason Mount, 55 million. Rasmus Højlund, 64 million. Sofian Amrabat, 8.5 million. Obviously, that's a loan fee. Bayindir, 4.3 million. And then Johnny Evans, nothing because he was just given a contract as a free agent. And Reguilon, 0 because he was a loan. Now, the total amount that we've raised, the total amount of money that we've spent this transfer window on players is £175 million, 600,000. So 175.6 million. Which seems like a lot. Like, that does seem like a lot of money, doesn't it? But then when you actually look at what the net spend is, and when we look at how much wages have been removed and all the rest of it, maybe it will change your opinion. So £175 million spent, £50 million worth of sales. Our total net spend for this window is £125.5 million. That doesn't, of course, include any add-ons, but I didn't include add-ons on the outgoings or the ingoings just to make it fair. Now, let me know how you feel about that one. Is 125 million enough? Did we need more players? Are you happy with the transfer window? I want you to get in the comment section below and let me know how you have rated this transfer window out of 10. Let me know your reasons why. Let me know what players you would have potentially wanted that we didn't end up getting. And I will have, at the end of this video, I'll reveal what my rating is out of 10. Now let's move over to the wages really, really quickly. So this is the bit that I'm quite happy about. So this window, since January, we've removed £68.7 million worth of wages from the wage bill. I'll run through that with you really, really quickly. So Fred, 6.2 million, Henderson, 5.2 million, Elanga, 470,000, Jones, 3.9 million, Tuanzebe, 2.6, David De Gea, 19.5, Maciej Kovar, 450,000, Noam Emmerich, 150, Iqbal, 104,000, Ronaldo, 25 million. Obviously, that was only in January. Alex Telles, 4.8 million, and Mengi, 260,000 pounds per year. So a total of £68.7 million worth of wages has been removed. Now, I've also calculated the increase on the players' current salaries into this calculation on the next bit, because obviously if you qualify for the Champions League, their pay goes up. So I've added that together, plus I'm now going to run through the wages for the new signings. Onana, 5.2 million per year. Mason Mount, 13 million. Højlund, 4.1 million. Amrabat, 1.5 million, which is crazy because obviously we've got him on loan. We're just covering the wages he was earning at Fiorentina, which was only 30 grand a week. Bayindir, 2.5 million. Johnny Evans, 4.1 million, which is about 80 grand a week. Reguilon is 3.1 million. We're paying his 120 grand a week salary in full until January. So the total amount of the total amount of wages that have been removed this transfer window, if you take away the players that have left versus the players that have been signed, and you include the additional increase in salaries for the players already at the club, is around £35 million worth of wages in one season, in one window, which is incredible. That's really, really good. Like, I'm happy about that. I think it's a good positive start. At the beginning of our window, our wage bracket was around 200 million. To give some context, teams like Arsenal, their wage bracket is about half of that, their wage budget, sorry. So we really, really did need to bring that wage budget down, and we have now done that, which is a positive. But now I'm going to give you my overview of how I've rated this transfer window. So I would give the outgoings I'd probably say 2 out of 10. I don't think the outgoings have been very good. To only get 8 million for Fred is poor. Elanga for 15 million, I was happy with. Henderson for 15 million, again, I think it's a little bit poor. Noam Emran, Zidane Iqbal, like all of these people for sub £1 million was poor. So yeah, I'm giving it a 2 out of 10 for the outgoings. People like Maguire should have gone. McTominay probably should have been sold for that 30 million a couple of months ago. Eric Bailly should be gone by now. Donny van der Beek, we should have got some money for. There are still 4 or 5 players still at this club who are clearly not part of Erik ten Hag's plans and needed to go. Even people like Anthony Martial, that's another question mark. I think you could go as far as saying there's 5 or 6 people. Now, I'm going to be fair. It's a good start to get rid of some of these people. You know, Phil Jones. I mean, I say get rid of. Phil Jones' contract ran out, so I'm not going to give Manchester United credit for that. Tuanzebe's contract ran out, so again, I'm not going to give him contract for that. But I'm not going to give them, I'm not going to hype them up for that. But overall, I'd say about, the outgoings around 2 out of 10. Now, over to the ingoings. I think the ingoings have been okay. I would probably say 7 out of 10. Obviously, now that we got Amrabat. If we didn't get Amrabat, I think it would have been very poor. But to get Onana, who is obviously a world-class goalkeeper, Mason Mount, who has the potential to be world-class, Højlund, who has the potential to be world-class, Amrabat, who I think is going to be a massive improvement on our team, get a backup goalkeeper who I don't think is any worse than Dean Henderson for a quarter of the price. I think that's good. Johnny Evans is a free agent. I'm not excited about, but I don't have an issue with. And Reguilon as a temporary loan option, again, I'm not going to get excited about, but I don't have an issue with. I think 7 out of 10 for the ingoings is fair. I would have liked to see another striker. I would have liked to see another centre-back, Jean-Claire Todibo. But obviously, maybe we just couldn't do all of those deals in one window. To have 2 midfielders, a young, promising striker and a world-class goalkeeper in one window is decent. But obviously, when you balance that against the outgoings, a 2 out of 10 and a 7 out of 10, it's about a 4.5 out of 10, 5 out of 10 window. So I would say it's a 5 out of 10 window. Let's round it up just for argument's sake. I'm going 5 out of 10 for the window. It could have easily been a lot higher if people like Maguire had gone, Scott McTominay had gone, Donny had gone, Eric Bailly had gone, even people like Anthony Martial had gone, and all of those players had then been replaced. You get yourself a Jean-Claire Todibo. Maybe we could have got Gravenberch instead of McTominay. There's so many things that could have happened. I'm not going to say I'm happy, but a 5 out of 10 is kind of in the middle, isn't it? It's like average. I don't think it was good. I don't think it was terrible. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. I did this video because I just wanted to document where we are at the end of the window and just, to look back on to see how much money we've saved, how much money we've spent and all the rest of it. Because I'm telling you now, you'll wake up tomorrow and you'll see Sky Sports saying that Manchester United's net spend is 200 million. Because what they'll do is they'll include all these add-ons. One of them might be £10 million if Højlund wins the Ballon d'Or. It's like, you can't really include that in the net spend now. Or £10 million if Mason Mount wins the Champions League. Because all of these players that we've signed this window have really, really big add-ons on it. And Sky Sports and all of the mainstream media only ever report with the add-ons included, which I think is a bit stupid personally. But let me know what your thoughts are. Do get involved in the comment section. This has been Daily Red Devil. Please do smash a like on the video and subscribe on your way out, and I'll catch you all later.